Hello class. For my community contribution project, I will be discussing how you can harness census data to create animated maps. So the main idea of this project is to illustrate demographic trends over time. With this, you can observe patterns of mobility for wealth, race, education, etc. Take a look at this map of Texas, which shows the median gross rent for Texas counties from 2009 to 2021. Because the graph is animated, you can see how these values change over time, and urban areas like Dallas here really start to light up as you get closer to present day. Now I'll be discussing some of the packages that I used to create this project. The main package that I used is Tidycensus. Tidycensus is used to extract data from the decennial census, the American Community Survey, and the ACS Migration Flows API. This package provides information on population, income, citizenship, and much more. There are tens of thousands of variables that you can look at using this data. Two more packages that I used are Gganimate and GIFski. These packages are used to generate animations in GIF format. The last package that I would like to discuss is SF, which encodes spatial vector data to draw maps, using the geographies provided by the census. Now I'm going to discuss the implementation and how I wrote the code to make this project run. As you can see, this project is very simple and didn't take too many lines of code because the packages are so user-friendly. First, we start out by loading in all the packages, many of which have been discussed. Next, we need to load the Census API key. I found out the hard way that you need a Census API key to make over 500 inquiries in a day. Next, we need to instantiate the data frame. The main attributes that we are concerned with are variable, which is the type of data you want to extract, estimate, which is the value of a given variable, and geometry, which is latitudinal and longitudinal information on how to draw the geometry for each parcel of land. This for loop is used to extract the data using the Tidycensus package. You'll see that I use the getACS function to get information from the American Community Survey. In this example, we want information about the counties in the state of Texas. The variable that is being extracted here represents the median rent for a one-bedroom apartment for a given parcel of land. To take a peek under the proverbial hood, here's a list of the tens of thousands of variables that you can extract from the census data to create these maps. Here are all the different ways that you can subdivide the land in your maps. All of these are supported by the Tidycensus package. Next, using the dplyr package, I included an attribute for the year, so that way when we're creating our animation, we know which year corresponds to which data. Last, when data is extracted for a given year, it is bound with the total data frame for all of the years. Some areas reported null data, which also makes it difficult to plot. So for this reason, I set these values to 0. This line here is used for setting the coordinate reference system, and this is important for calibrating the animation frames. Here you can see that I use geom_sf to create the maps. This function is very customizable. You can see I set this color argument to white, so that way each parcel of land is easily delineated. Setting the transition time will allow you to create your animation and cycle through the years. Here I set the title, which will show the year for each map. Lastly, this function is used to animate the frames. You can set the transition length and state length, so each frame will show for as long as you want it to. The animation is created by generating graphs for each year and then cycling through them one at a time. Here are a few examples of animations that I made with this project. Here we have a map of the median household income in New York County from 2009 to 2021. You can see that as we get closer to present day, it becomes much more expensive to live here. Here's another example that shows the percentage of households in California that primarily speak Spanish in the home for the years 2009 and 2021. As you can see, this graph is much darker in 2009 and much lighter in 2021. And to me, that shows the integration of Spanish-speaking families further into the state of California throughout time. This map shows the average family size for tracts of land in Suffolk County, Massachusetts, my home, between the years of 2010 and 2021. As you can see, this graph is much brighter for the year 2010 than it is for 2021, and that shows that the average family size has decreased in the last decade. This is potentially due to the cost of living and raising a family that close to the city of Boston in recent years. Thank you for watching.